This analysis is between Sebastian Fundora, the Towering Tornado, versus Keith one-time Thurman. We might as well call him sometime Thurman. You know what I'm saying? So breaking this down, we're going to get straight to it. So basically, Sebastian Fundora has an 80-inch reach. Keith Thurman has a 69-inch reach. You got Sebastian Fundora with a great record, over 60% knockout ratio, with 23 wins, 15 knockouts, and one draw and one loss. Then you have Keith Thurman, who's 31 and 1. He has one loss to Manny Pacquiao, and he has 23 knockouts, which is a 74% ratio when it comes to knockout percentage, which is awesome. A lot of people don't even factor that in. So, like I said, from the armpit to the end of the fist, you have 80-inch reach, which is super. That's heavyweight-ish type of reach from the armpit to the end of the fist. So he has an awesome reach advantage, and he's going to use every bit of it. And he should use every bit of it in this fight. Then you have somebody like Keith Thurman, who has a standard about 69 to 70-inch reach from the armpit to the end of the fist. Now, Keith Thurman is going to have to rush in. He's going to have to bulldozer his way in. He's going to have to be the bull. Sebastian Fundora, if he's smart, he should be the matador and should play his position like that. I truly believe, and I mean this in my whole heart of hearts, if Keith Thurman takes this time to break down Sebastian Fundora, it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight, man. I'm telling you all. So, yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in and lock in, man. This is going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight, man. So I'm going to wait for y'all to come in. Usually it takes about 5 minutes for the algorithm to pick up, and we will go from there. If you're just coming into the chat, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And make sure you hit that bell notification icon so you get all my boxing news analysis and updates. So we are here talking Keith Thurman and Sebastian Fundora. You know, the Towering Tornado, you know, the Tornado Inferno, whatever you want to call him. He's special. Sebastian Fundora is one of those guys who has a very uniqueness about him. He has what is called a versatility to him. You know, long arms, can box you on the inside, box you on the outside. Great jab, 80-inch reach. Young in his prime, 27 years old. You have Keith Thurman, who is now in his 30s. He's about, I think, 33 or 31, somewhere around there. So he's in the prime and the twilight of his career, of his capabilities. And Keith one-time Thurman wants to prove that he really is that guy. Keith one-time Thurman wants to prove that he is still one time. And he has a chance to knock out Fundora because, let's keep it real, Fundora has a style where he runs up on you. Fundora has a style where he's going to come get you. Fundora has a style where he is a monster, el monstruo. And he's going to come at you all night. And if you can't handle the pressure, if you can't handle the heat, you got to get out the kitchen, man. Like, you're going to get hurt fucking with Fundora if you don't have a good mental stability. And you have to understand that your capabilities have to match your mental. If your capabilities is not matching your mental, you will not win against Sebastian Fundora. He just has a grinder style where he's sitting in your face, just punching. It's punches and bunches. And once again, for the new people just got in here, you know, you have a record of 23 wins, 15 knockouts. Sebastian Fundora, you know, he has a great knockout ratio. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate that. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Now, when it comes down to this fight, you got Keith Thurman, which him being, you know, having a record of 31, wins, you know, with 23 knockouts, he's going to have to be his best self. He's going to have to come in there and be strong, be able to let his hands go consistently. Because if he doesn't, he's gonna lose. You have to have your ducks in a row. You have to be smart. You have to box intelligently, and trying to just grind it out and fight with him. There was only one person that did that, and that was the person that knocked him out, and that was Mendoza. I don't believe there will be another fight like a Brian. I believe his name was Brian Mendoza. I could be wrong, but Mendoza gave Fundora hell. You know, he punched him, hit him with so many punches and bunches, and basically did what he needed to do to get him up out of there. So that is a style where you have to be really strong and have your mind set that that's what you want to do. If you don't have your mind set that that's what you want to do, you're gonna get hurt. You're not gonna last. You know, it is so important to understand that boxing is about strategy, and you got to be smart how you move, man. You can't just do anything. Hold on, get my chat together. See if y'all have been hitting me up in the chat. I'm telling you, bro, like Keith Thurman is gonna have to jab. He's gonna have to use movement, side to side movement, and using in and out motion would be great as well, because just sitting in the pocket, it's just too dangerous. You're not going to do well with somebody like Sebastian Fundora if if you don't have a game plan. You have to have a plan A, plan B, and plan C. You have to be smart. Do you have COVID? Do you have a motherfucking brain? Get your bitch ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? You fucking retarded. Slow. Bye. See ya. Bye. Don't ever come back here. Weak ass motherfucker. Like, what kind of weirdo shit was that? Don't come in here talking shit. What's your name? My name is Ann Fresh. They call me Manolo. Ann Fresh. Let's see here. What's your name? Yaya Karimi. What up, Yaya Karimi? When you come in here, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We here to talk boxing, we here to talk Fundora, and we here to talk Thurman. So with Fundora and Thurman, you got Fundora, who has a lot of punches. Oh, thank you. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. I really appreciate it. Like I was saying before, you got Sebastian Fundora, long, tall, 80-inch reach. Come get your type of fighter. He throws a lot of punches and bunches. Smart. He can fight reckless at times, but he's very smart and he's calculated. Let me get you up out of here. You talking crazy, bro. Like, what kind of weirdo shit is that? Take your ass to fun boy land. This ain't fun boy land over here. What kind of weirdo shit is that? Like, get you up out of here quick. See ya. Chunk the deuces at you. So like I said, when you come into the chat, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We here to talk boxing, man. We not here to troll or do no dumb shit. I know a lot of y'all tired, but do that somewhere else. We here to talk boxing. So like I was saying before, you got Sebastian Fundora, who throws punches and bunches to the body, works the head and the body very well. He has a great liver punch. Southpaw, rangy, fights best, if I would say, inside, but he's shown that he can really make it easy and fight on the outside as well. When he really has his mind made up, he can fight on the outside as well. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, man, so you get all my boxing news, analysis, and updates. Smash the likes, man, if you in the chat. We're here to talk some really good boxing. And Keith Thurman, I'm sorry, but I don't speak English very well. English not my mother language. Where are you from, Yaya? Where are you from, Yaya Karimi? Where are you from? Sounds like a South African name. I'm not sure, but that's what it sounds like. But like I was saying before, you have to punch smart and intelligent. You have to move with intelligence when you fight somebody like Sebastian Fundora. You're from Morocco. Shout out to Morocco. Shout out to Morocco. North Africa in the house. Did you subscribe, Yaya? Did you subscribe, Yaya? Let me see. Did you subscribe to the channel? Let me know. I appreciate that. Thank you. like I was saying before, you might be learning something new too. Everybody don't know boxing like that, so you might be learning something new. You got somebody like Keith Thurman, one time Thurman, who jabs, throws really good punches and bunches, man. Um, when he wants to, he can sit back and jab. He's been more of a come get your fighter lately. And sure, I'll teach you some English. Right now, we talking boxing though, so we keeping it boxing. And I'm just here to tell you all that Keith Thurman has an awesome, awesome jab. Awesome jab. And if he uses it against Fundora, he can make this really, really tough for Fundora. He can make it really, really, really tough for him. And he needs to use an in and out motion. He can't just come right at him and slug. I don't think that's the best. I just don't think that's the best formula. If you let Fundora get his rhythm, he will punch you and hit you all night long and make it look easy for himself. So hopefully, Keith Thurman has his mind made up that he's going to box smart and intelligently and move with a sense of urgency that this might be his last big shot at the superstar stage, because Sebastian Fundora is a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So um, you got to watch out for the main weapon. What is the keys to victory? Keith Thurman, you got to watch out for that uppercut. Hit that like button for me, Yaya. You know where the like button is at. Smash the likes. See that little like button up there? Smash those likes, smash the likes. When it comes to Fundora throws these uppercuts. These uppercuts are so fast and they come at you nice and precise. So if you're not on your A game and getting hit with all these uppercuts, he's gonna bust your face up. He's been proven and he's shown that his uppercuts are deadly. I mean, he's gonna punch you and 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 punch you to the point that your face looks like a mask. You're getting just pummeled with uppercuts if you don't put your hands up and start moving your head. And people need to learn how to parry. Parrying is the key to beating Fundora. If you're not parrying punches, you're gonna make it very, very difficult for yourself. You're gonna make it really hard. So hopefully Keith Thurman understands that. Hopefully Keith Thurman is going to put his best foot forward and just really look at it from, I got to do this. I got to win. If I don't win, and especially if I get knocked out, it's going to be really hard for me to rebuild again, unless people are going to use me as a stepping stone and just want to use me as the gatekeeper. Because if Keith Thurman don't win this fight, that's how people going to look at him. You know, boxing is a very, very fickle business, and it's a lot of what have you done for me lately type of sport. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Keith Thurman has his wits about himself and he's smart enough to understand that you're gonna have to be your best. You're gonna have to come with it. You can't just get in the ring and just wing it and do whatever you want to do. That's not gonna happen. You have to have an extremely good game plan. So when y'all all come into the chat, let me know what you believe is going to happen in this fight. This is an awesome fight. Let me know what you think is going to happen in this fight. So Keith Thurman is a type of person that likes to use the mid-range game. He can fight in the inside a little bit, but he doesn't do well with body shots. The key to victory for Fundora is body shots. Go to the body early and often. Use your jab to set up distance. So number 2 is the jab. Use an up and down jab. Confuse Keith Thurman. Jab Thurman to the eyes, because we saw what happens. He doesn't do well with Pacquiao. Pacquiao, you know, will throw the jab and then throw the left hand right behind it. Really, really, really technical. And he aims it at the eyes to blind you and then hit you with a big shot. And that's what Keith Thurman has to do. You know, he has to do something like that. You know, well, I'm going to say Fundora has to do something like that. I would say the 4th key to victory would be let your hands go and let them go often. And then the 5th key to victory will also be just be you. Be relentless. Throw a lot of punches and bunches. And there's no way in hell you're going to lose if you're Fundora, because you know what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Connor, what up? Yo, Connor. What's up with you, Connor? How you doing, bro? Make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. But kind of like I was saying, it's so important. Yep. Jay Batu, what up, Jay? What up, Jay? What up, Jay? Body shots key to win. Yeah, body shots is super important. You gotta have good body shots. Your body shots are key, you know, because Keith Thurman don't like getting hit to the body. I mean, he's shown in the Pacquiao fight, he's shown in the Mario Barrios fight, he's shown in different fights he don't like body shots. So if you want to win, you want to make it easy, go to the body early and often. Plus, Keith Thurman's getting older, so it's gonna make it even harder for him to take body shots. As you get older, you don't get more body shot resistant. That's just not how life works. So hopefully, uh, Keith Thurman has been working on that. You know, you can improve by, bamboo sticks to the body. You can improve by throwing medicine balls to your body to condition your body to get hit. But it is what it is, man. Somebody at 6'5", 6'6", and Keith Thurman's at like 5'9", 5'10", barely 5'10". It's just gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult, and he has to already have that in his mind. This is not gonna be in my favor. I have to go get it at some point, but in the early rounds, he should be boxing, setting traps, and hitting Fundora with shots in between Fundora shots. That's the key to beating Fundora. So the key to victory for Keith Thurman: jab early and often, set up your distance and range. You have to parry his punches is number 2. Number 3, use the speed that you got left. Speed kills. Be deceptive is number 4. And number 5, he needs to use ring generalship and use his experience. He needs to use his experience to get the fight, to win the fight. So if he does that and he does what he needs to do, it's going to be very, very difficult for Fundora if he has a game plan A, B, and C. A, B, and C. So y'all let me know, like I said, what y'all think in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Hit that like button if you just got in here. And like I said, Fundora is going to win. That's what I believe. I don't think Keith has a shot. I believe the height, the range, the 80-inch reach, the heavyweight type of reach that Fundora has is just too much. Fundora's power is going to be too much, and it's just not in Keith's favor. I believe Keith's going to have the hardest time possible with somebody like a Fundora. That's just what I believe. This is not a good style matchup. I don't know who agreed in his camp that this was a good fight, but it's not. And it's going to show come fight night. That's pretty much what I see. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, Keith Thurman has to, if he wants to win, throw overhand rights, because he's an orthodox. He's gonna have to throw overhand rights and really believe in those overhand rights. And he's gonna have to throw them in between the shots. He's gonna have to fight fire with fire. And everybody can't do that. You know, Jay Batu just said he's gonna go to the body early and often. He's gonna go, man. So if you're not ready, man, it's just gonna be too easy for Fundora. That's what I believe. It's just gonna be like a showcase fight that he can fight a top level opponent, smaller opponent, but top level opponent at 154, which is Keith Thurman. I believe Keith Thurman's ranked in like the top 10, somewhere around there, maybe top 15. But like I said, you all let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're here to engage. We're here to talk boxing. We're here to talk the fight game, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But hold on one second. But like I was saying, boxing is about being smart. It's about being smart, man. The smarter fighter usually wins. The guy that has more heart, more cortisone, more just gall. Like, you have to have the gall to win. You have to have the energy, and I believe this is Fondora's time. I believe this is just his time to shine. He recovered very well from the knockout loss to Brian Mendoza. I don't know where the hell Brian Mendoza's at, but he should definitely be fighting more. I don't understand how you get a big highlight of your career knockout against an undefeated Fundora and you're not fighting at least 3 to 4 times a year, fighting the best competition out there. I don't know how he's not a household name now. It's just crazy. But anyway, Jay Batu says maybe Keith think he can clip him like Mendoza did. And maybe he can. Maybe he can and maybe he can't. We're just gonna have to see come fight night. I just know we have a great lineup of fights coming up here in the next coming months. And you all should definitely tune in. Definitely tune in. Yaya Karimi says we could talk about business. Okay. All right, Yaya. If you want to talk business, hit me up on you can hit me up on Instagram. At Fresh on Instagram, at Fresh on Instagram. If that's what you want to do, hit me in the DMs. Yaya Karimi. Make sure it's serious inquiries only, though. I don't play around. Oh, okay. It's Yay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, not Yaya. Okay. I got you. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. But yeah, like I was saying before, um, boxing is about being intelligent. It's about understanding ring generalship. Yo, boss, who you got for Canelo Crawford? Canelo Crawford, combat YYZ. Yeah, okay, I see you. Yeah, it's all good. Combat YYZ says, yo, boss, who you got for Canelo Crawford? I got Crawford, but I won't be surprised if Canelo wins because Canelo is very special. He has excellent jab, excellent check left hook. Um, he has a deceptive left hook because he knocks down a lot of people with his left hook. And he has a great straight right hand down the pipe. He lines it up with his jab and feints. And he's really, really good at punching in between shots. So hopefully Crawford is ready for that because Canelo is very powerful to the body as well. So if Crawford can avoid the onslaught early and do what he needs to do, I believe he's going to make it an easy night. For real, I think Canelo got it. Okay, Combat YYZ, hit that like button for me when you come in the room. You hit the like button. Thank you. Miss Karimi, make sure you hit the like button as well. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Tell me why you got Canelo. Combat YYZ, tell me why you have Canelo Alvarez. Engage with the boxing fans, man. Let them know why you have Canelo. I would love to see your take on that. Hold on, Yaya. Karimi, we waiting on Combat YYZ to comment about what he's gonna do. I mean, what he's gonna say about Canelo. I'm giving him time to process and say everything he needs to say. Yaya Karimi says, "Thank you." Yeah, I'm from the USA. Yeah, born in the USA. Born in the USA. See, Jay Batu says, "I got Crawford." Now, Jay Batu, why do you have Crawford? Why? Give me a good breakdown from round 1 to 12. What does Crawford do well? And where do you see he will excel? How can I go to the USA? You gotta save some money up first. Get your US dollar together, wherever your currency is. Get at least $500 saved up, and then you just get a plane ticket. I think you'll have to probably go to New York City or California first, flight to one of those areas, or even Miami airport, and then go from there. But like I said, we're here to talk boxing. We're not here to talk about that right now. We're here to talk boxing. We are here to talk boxing and do a lot of boxing in the ring. As Pacquiao would say. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button when you come in and hit that subscribe button. Okay, money isn't everything, but money is the only thing that is gonna make you not happy but content and make sure them bills paid in America. Yeah, money is number one in America because without it, it's a very miserable existence asking everybody for everything. Unless you really have no pride and you're asking everybody for everything, it gets old. People start looking at you as a burden. So you can say money isn't everything, and it's not. God come first, but in America, man's right is close. You just to be have relation friendly. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying, Yaya, but we're here to talk boxing, man. You gotta keep it boxing. Keep it boxing, Yaya. Keep it boxing. Keep it the fight game. Keep it in the fight game. But like I was saying, Crawford, he's just very special. I want to see what Two has to say. But like I was saying, Fundora, he has a lot of power. No, it's fine. It's fine, Yaya. Hit that like button. New people coming into the chat, hit that like button and subscribe. Gets the algorithm going. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You have Fundora, who is 27 years old. He just got into Harvard, and I'm just proud of him, man. I think he's going to do very well in this fight. Jay Batu says, I think from round one, he frustrates Canelo with the jab and punching between shots. Move when he needs to, keeping the jab in his face and possibly catch him late and might stop him. Angles are everything. I agree. Angles are key. Without good angles, it is very, very difficult to win. Having good angles, you can do a lot of damage to your opponent, and it's just easier to find your opponent. But just being straight up and down, unless you're throwing looping shots to find the angle, that's the only reason why I would think you should be straight up and down. But no, looking for angles is very important in the boxing game. Absolutely. Looping shots, hooks, using your footwork to set up and make and create different angles. That's what Pacquiao used to do very well in his prime. So if Crawford has more of a Pacquiao type of approach, but with more defensive responsibility, if he can mix that up somehow, he can make it very, very difficult for Canelo, for sure. But we'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about that when he gets here. When that fight, when fight week gets here, we'll break it all the way down. And I'm gonna do a video every day about it. Every single day next week. Every day we will do a video about Crawford Canelo, because this is, fight of this generation, as people calling it. So this is like a Mayweather Pacquiao type of situation for people who really love boxing. Because they're around the same height, and all that good jazz. So if you have something to say in the comment section below, do so. Like I said, we're here to talk Fundora, Thurman. Fundora and Thurman. Okay, this ain't Yaya Karimi. I've been really, really patient. You got to understand, this is not Love Island, and this is not what's that show? Shit. 90 Day Fiance. This is not 90 Day Fiance. Right now we're talking boxing, and we're gonna keep it boxing. This is about boxing right now. So we have to keep it boxing, you know. If the topic was something else, how to get a visa in 90 days or 30 days or something, or a week, within a week, then that's what we'll be talking about, you know. I have no idea of what you're requesting, what you're asking. Yeah, very good conversation so far. Very good conversation. Different keys to victory. You are the only person who answered on my question, so that's why I'm asking you. Oh, okay. Understandable. I'm gonna be honest, you'll probably have to do your chat GBT research, Yaya, or you can use some type of Google to figure that out. Sure, on YouTube you could type it in as well, and somebody will give you a pretty good tutorial and walk down and you know, like a good tutorial on how to do it. So just try that out, or try it on TikTok. Go to TikTok and you can do that as well. Well, like I said, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when you come in, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. The more you hit the like button, like I said, it helps with the visibility of the channel. It lets YouTube know that you are engaging with the video and you know, like the topic. It lets me know that you like the topic. Um, with Fundora, with Fundora, I believe his body shots are so telling. That's the number one key. Work the body, work the head, not the other way around. You know, if you are gonna work the head, you got to jab, 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 and then go to the body. So blind them with the jab early and off. Find your distance, and then just start winging them shots. And don't let Keith Thurman get too close. Parry, make it difficult for him, make him run out of breath, run out of energy, run out of oxygen by just constantly and consistently throw good jabs and uppercuts to the body. Don't leave yourself too open like you have been doing. Hopefully, Fundora has been working on his defense and just being a little bit more cautious so you don't, you know, end up getting hit with an unnecessary punch that you didn't need to take. Because in this business, yeah, he's exciting to watch. But I personally would like to see, especially him being 27, if he wants to fight till he's 30, he's gonna have to be smart. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. If he's smart, he can last to 30 years old, maybe even a little bit longer, and really, you know, let your hands go and but have a good defense with it. You know, I'm not saying to fight a quote unquote boring fight or not have his wits together about him, but I just want to see Fundora be a little bit more polished as he gets older. Because, you know, when you first start off, it's a lot of brute and brawn and warrior mentality, just throwing, throwing, throwing. But to be a complete fighter, every fight, even Roberto Duran, had a great defense. You got to have some good defense. A leaky defense and constantly getting hit with big shots makes usually for a short career. And you want to be able to hold your children and play with your children after you get out of this boxing business. So hopefully you all are liking the content that you're hearing. Um, Hopefully the audio is okay. If the audio is okay, make sure you hit that. Put a one in the chat. If the audio is on point, put a one in the chat. Let me know. Oh man, see they playing around, man. JustDraw.com said, man, I didn't even get a notification. Appreciate you hitting that like button, JustDraw.com. My mod is in the chat. My mod is in the chat. Shout out to JustDraw.com. Make sure you all behave in the chat so he doesn't have to boot you. JustDraw.com. You have all the authorization in the world. If you see something stupid in the chat, you're more than welcome to remove the comment or put them in timeout. JustDraw.com. Make sure you re-hit the bell notification icon so you all can, if you all can take out the time right now to hit the bell notification icon, I would really appreciate it for the new people coming in, especially my mods. Re-hit it, refresh and re-hit the bell notification icon so you can get my notifications when I go live. Because, YouTube, when I got that copyright strike, when I got that, quote unquote ban, they had messed up my algorithm. I used to get 50 to 60 people in here. Now I'm only getting like 10, 20, and 30 at the most. And that's okay. YouTube's going to do what YouTube does. And it's my job to just make sure I, stay within the guidelines and, don't go too crazy because, I was falling in love with all the awesome fanfare and people were showing me so much love. And I was just trying to make sure that the fans was pleased and happy. So I'm gonna make sure that next time I won't do anything like that once I get my audience back. And everything is a process. Everything's a process. But yeah, if you all could take out the time to hit the like button, once again, subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I really appreciate it. Why am I repeating myself? I'm repeating myself because it's new people coming into the chat like every 3 to 5 minutes. Teddy McCann says Keith Thurman is too inactive. Fundora wins. I mean, it's really that simple, Teddy. It's really that simple. I agree as well. Teddy, make sure you hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. And re-hit that bell notification icon because, YouTube is not showing me much love right now when it comes to notifying people when I'm live. So that's a great way to be notified that I am live. I would really appreciate it. I would really, really appreciate if you all take out the time to do those things. Keith Thurman is too inactive his fight. He had a fight not too long ago, but when you're up in age like that, I think it is best to fight at least 3 to 4 times a year. And I'm going to tell you why. You want to keep the engine running. It's like a car. The body's like a car. If you leave it stagnant, for too long. Now things are locking up on you. Your joints are locking up. Your muscle fibers locking up. Your tibia is locking up. Things are locking up when you're not moving it. So just like a car, the body's like a car. You want to make sure that you're oiling your engine. Your engine is your legs. Without good legs, Keith Thurman is toast. He's going to have to use every ounce, every skill that he has, and whatever energy he has left from 1 to round 12, he's going to have to really put in the work. I personally don't believe he could take the power of Fundora. I believe Fundora's punch output, volume is key, and quality is key. If I'm going to tell you now, Fundora by the round 4 is landing at a 60% clip when it comes to power punches, and his overall total punches is around 45 or 50%, Keith Thurman's getting knocked out. Trust me, either the ref gonna stop it, Keith Thurman gonna fall down to a knee and take a bow, man. I truly believe that. Turkey right, these boys terrified of Bakaram. Yeah, Bakaram can punch. Bakaram is a motherfucker. I would love to see Bakaram. That's a great point. JustDraw.com says. Teddy McCain says, and he gets hit especially to the body. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Keith Thurman doesn't like getting hit to the body, and for whatever reason, he don't see those punches coming. I don't know how good Keith Thurman is with somebody who's tall and long and rangy. Mario Barrios maybe is a decent representation of what Keith can do, but you can't judge something when you haven't seen something, Fundora being 6'6" is just a hell of a feat when it comes to height. He's just so tall, So hopefully we see something special come fight night, and Keith Thurman, maybe try to drop Fundora with an overhand right. I don't see it happening, but that'd be his best bet, is to throw a beautiful overhand right, started by a jab. I believe the left hook could do some damage, because left hooks is a great punch to throw with a southpaw. But once again, you're going to have to throw it in between the shots of Fundora, because Fundora going to be throwing shots all night. All night. But hey, at least Thurman getting his last check. Damn. JustDraw.com said, I ain't got no faith in Keith. Keith getting knocked the fuck out. Damn. Is it gonna be a slaughter bloodbath? JustDraw.com, let me know. And what round? Yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all now. What round is Fundora gonna get Thurman up out of there? If you know the round, Thurman is gonna get knocked out at, let me know. Let me know the round. Yeah, let me know the round. Appreciate all my mods in the room. Shout out to the mods. Salute to the mods. Shout out to the mods, man. Mods hold it down. I'll probably be on here another 15. If there's more people coming into the chat, then I'll stay a little longer, but I'll be here another 15 minutes. Just wanted to tap in with you all and, get my analysis, my breakdown. I'm going to break it down for people who wasn't here 20 minutes ago. You have Sebastian Fundora, 27. Keith Thurman, 31. You have you have Keith Thurman with a 31 and 1. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. So 31, 1, and 23 knockouts. If you do 31 to 27, you get about a 72, 73% knockout ratio. So he has a great knockout ratio. You know, they don't call him one time for no reason, but he has not been one timing since I'll say he has got a good knockout in the last 3 fights, but he still hasn't been consistent with that name one time. It's more like sometime Thurman. And let's get to Fundora. Fundora is 27 in his prime, or just starting to reach his prime in his boxing career. He has an 80-inch reach, and from the armpit to the end of the fist, and that's a heavyweight reach advantage. You have Keith Thurman with a 69-inch reach advantage from the armpit to the end of the fist, which is pretty standard for welterweights and junior welterweights. He's 5'9", around 5'8", 5'9", and he has a hell of feet to try to reach fighting somebody who has that big of a reach advantage over you. He's going to have to really rush in. He's going to have to use some Mike Tyson type of head movement to get in the inside to work and do what he wants to do. It's just so many weaknesses that Keith Thurman has. Not saying Fundora don't have his own, because he does, but Keith Thurman, man, that height of being 6'6", Fundora being 6'6", that's something you can't teach. 6'5", 6'6", it's hard to deal with. I don't care who you are. These 154 fights ain't looking good, to be honest. Fundora fighting someone inactive and Charlo fighting someone inactive stuff is lame. I agree. They need to fight each other. Charlo need to fight Fundora. The best need to fight the best. There's no excuses no more. You got Turkey throwing out money like it's raining. You know what I'm saying? So, like it's raining money right now. So, man, they just need to fight each other. All the best of the best. There needs to be a tournament. Hopefully, Turkey, says he got some new plans for 2026. Hopefully, those plans are tournaments in at least 4 or 5 of the different boxing divisions that are the hottest. If he did something like that, it would be revolutionary for the boxing game. And it'd be like the Super Six, where you can't run, you can't hide. It's either you're good or you're not. You're either excellent or you're not. You're either mediocre or you're not. And that's what makes that Super Six tournament at 168 so special back in the day. I think it was like 2011 or 12 when that was going on. Man, where can we get some of the footage of Crawford Canelo? Is there anything like an all access, like the old boxing on HBO? Teddy McCain, yes, there is. There is Terrence Bud Crawford on YouTube. Type that in. Type in Terrence Bud Crawford's channel. You can do that right now, Teddy McCain, and subscribe. He has a live film crew that he pays that are filming his journey. So you check that out. And Canelo, there's some clips that you can find of Canelo, but right now, I don't know. They just not doing a lot of 24/7 or Showtime all access type of clips right now. If anybody knows another channel that is doing that kind of content, let me know, because I'm into the build up as well. It's always fun watching fighters and their build up to, the climax, which is fight night, fight week and fight night. So I understand. I'm sure on fight week, they're gonna have something probably on the Ring magazine. That's what Turkey owns, that uh, you know, boxing media now. So y'all gonna have to just subscribe to Ring magazine on YouTube, the channel, and kind of just wait to see what kind of content they're gonna have when it comes to the promotion of the fight, because it definitely deserves more promotion. This is a super fight. It's not no ordinary fight. JustDraw.com says Crawford dropping episodes, only one Bud. Teddy McCain, I'm sure you see that. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate that. for the next 10 minutes. If you guys have anything you would like to say going forward with any other fights coming up, let me know. If there's any fights that you want me to go live and talk about, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any ideas that you want to talk about, let me know. If my audio is okay, put a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure, testing. Make sure the audio is a 1. Let me know in the comment section below. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, to all the supporters in the chat, put a 1 in the chat. Just making sure everything is copacetic. Yep, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. All my people. And thank you all for coming to this stream too. It's a late night stream. I usually don't do these. But after seeing the press conference with Thurman and Fundora, I was like, hey, why not make a stream and talk about this and just see who's all up. I know a lot of you gotta, be in bed and be ready to, do it all over again tomorrow. You got jobs, you got 9 to 5s, you got different businesses to run. And I appreciate you guys tapping into the channel. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat for people who are, let's see here. Yep, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. See some. All right, let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me see if everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the boxing fans are talking about. If you can see me, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. You can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Just trying to make sure everybody can hear. Make sure the sound quality is on point. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's see what everybody talking about. Let's see. You got about 7 more minutes. Let's see who all tapping in on the stream. Who's all tapping in? Who is all tapping in on the stream? Let's see here. But yeah, like I was saying before, Keith Thurman got his hands full, man. This is not an easy task. This is a very, very difficult fight. And he's gonna really have to put his all into this. I mean, he's gonna have to go for broke at some point. He's gonna have to wing hooks, right hooks, overhand rights. He's gonna have to go for broke if he wants to win this fight. This is not for the faint of heart. This is something where he's gonna suffer a lot of pain. There's no way around it. Fundora is proven. Look what he did to Costa Tszyu. Costa Tszyu will beat anybody. Costa Tszyu is a bad boy. Costa Tszyu can fight. And he beat the shit out of him. He made it look easy. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. For the new people here, if you can hear me, I'm good now, but I hear what you're saying. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Giovanni Walker, put a 1. Hit that like button, Giovanni Walker. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, Giovanni Walker. Hit the like button. You said, okay, you can hear it now? Okay, good. Yeah. Justdraw.com. Why do you believe that Fundora will win? We got about 5 minutes left on the stream. Why do you believe Fundora is going to be? I'm the one that said hit the like button. Thank you, Giovanni Walker. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You a male or a female, Giovanni Walker? I want to make sure who I'm speaking with. Male or female? Male or female? But like I was saying before, Keith Thurman is about to catch hell. This is not going to be easy at all. This is, bro, this is tough. This one of them ones where I don't know how Keith's going to do it. I don't know. Okay, you're a male. I just wanted to make sure. I don't know what Keith's gonna do. This is a dangerous, dangerous fight. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he's prepared. Hopefully he's had sparring partners who are tall, long, rangy, who can do something with him. Because if he doesn't, it's a wrap. It's gonna be an early knockout. I believe it's gonna be a good fight until it's not a good fight. It's gonna be 2 or 3 rounds going at it, feeling each other out. 4th round, Keith gonna get caught with something, get dropped, maybe even get dropped early. I see Fundora putting the punishment on him, and he usually gets people out of there in the middle round. So by round 6, I believe Keith's gonna be, ready to get knocked out. Either 6th or 7th round. It's gonna be just knockout by stoppage. Just too many punches and bunches. Just too much punishment. And that's what I see, man. See a TKO stoppage for Fundora. Easy work, as Mayweather would say. I don't think he's going to give him much of a challenge. And I believe it's just going to be what it's going to be, man. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's too much inactivity. Too much inactivity, to be honest. It looks like Fundora is starting to improve. Like I said, the key for Fundora, he can make it easy if he wants to with defense. Defense is key. If he has good defense, he can really win this fight and make it easy on himself. But if he doesn't want to have a good defense, it's going to be very, very difficult for Fundora. He can make it more difficult than what it has to be. If I was in his corner, if I was his trainer, I would say jab, and keep it long. Keep it long range, jab, jab, jab. Throw hooks to the body. Keep your distance. Turn them. Turn Keith. Every time Keith comes forward, turn him. Turn him with your jab. Turn him, and be the bully in there. Keith don't like someone who's being the bully. Keith like doing the bullying. So if Keith can do the bullying, it'll be tough for Fundora. But if Fundora is doing the bullying, it's only a matter of time. Keith's a little bit older now. He's been fighting his whole life since he was a kid. It's a lot of wear and tear. Giovanni Walker says Pandora is going to kill his body. Yes, I agree. I couldn't agree more. So if y'all have any last comments, if you had, what fight would you like me to speak about next? What fight would you want me to go live next with? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know. You got about 60 seconds. So got about 60 seconds to let me know in the comment section below what fight you would want me to do next. Let me know what fight you would like me to speak on next. Lamont Roach versus Cruz. Okay. That'll be the next live stream for sure. So you all hang tight. I will be right back and be doing the Lamont Roach versus Cruz. If not that, then I'll be thinking of another video to do. Thank you all for coming into the chat. It's been real. And Fundora by Destruction. Appreciate you, justdraw.com. Thank you for stopping through, being my moderator. Thank you. Peace, everybody.